Here's some business advice that's super obvious once you know it. Do you use anchor pricing? I'm going to show you how to increase your rates and get decisions faster in 3 steps when talking with a potential customer or client. But first, what is anchor pricing? Have you ever walked past a shop and you've seen say a coat in the store window and you've thought, that looks like a wonderful coat? So you've gone into the store, you've seen the pricing, and it's $6,000 for the coat. Now you go, whoa, I'm not gonna spend $6,000 for a coat. But as you're walking through the store, you discover a coat that is $600. And you think, whoa, that looks really good and very affordable by comparison. I think I'm gonna buy it, even if you've never spent more than $100 for a coat in your entire life. That there is an example of anchor pricing. As humans, we're weird. We often don't know how much something should cost, so we anchor it against other things around the thing that we are about to buy. And this is something that you can use to your advantage. So if you want to use anchor pricing, here are 3 things to know. 1, stop only offering one option. When you're selling something to someone and you're only offering one option, you're actually giving them 2, aren't you? It is either take my offer or leave. And once we acknowledge that we're not going to offer one thing, how many things should you offer? Should you offer 2 things? I'm going to recommend that you offer 3. First thing I want to introduce is the premium anchor. The same way that I talked about the coat in the store window, you need a premium anchor, which is why we offer 3 options. We start with, well, we've got option 1. It should be at a price point where the person goes, gasps inward. And you can say, but that's okay, that's not the one that I have for you. Number 3, have a value anchor. We call this the patsy. So after we've introduced the expensive one, what we then do is we introduce the patsy, which might be 25% the price of the premium. The person looks at it and they go, yeah, that's within my reality, that's within my budget, let's talk about that. At which point you say, I have a 3rd option. The 3rd option sits in the middle and it's a little bit more expensive than the patsy, probably 30% the price of the premium, but that's the one that you know that they're going to want. It's significantly less in price than the premium. It's slightly more in price than the patsy, but it has significantly more value than the patsy. So we've anchored against price, we've anchored against value, we introduced the option in the middle. And the coolest thing about this particular structure is that 1 in every, 20 times, someone just says, hey, can I have the most expensive option? And that's because 5% of people will always want the most expensive option. That there is how to use anchor pricing when selling a complex product or service where there aren't typically established prices for whatever it is that you do.